So RINA, which the long term for it is Research Institute for Northern Agriculture, is a new initiative at Charles Darwin University to grow agriculture and biosecurity and aquaculture research in Northern Australia. So our purpose is to support primary industries in Northern Australia through applied research, innovation, as well as workforce training. So we bring together science, industry and community to solve real-world problems in agriculture and biosecurity and aquaculture in Northern Australia. So biosecurity refers to protecting plants, animals, people and environment from pests, diseases and invasive species. And it's really important because if a new disease or a pest comes in, which we call an outbreak, there's something coming in that hasn't been in Australia before, it can cause devastating losses in primary production. It can be a risk to health of our animals and also to our environment. So strong biosecurity, which is something that Australia really promotes, underpins our food security, keeps our export markets open and protects our really unique northern landscapes in Northern Australia.
Sustainable pastoral systems in Australia are really important because pastoral systems make up a huge amount of the land use in Australia, particularly in Northern Australia. It's really important that we get that right. The pastoral industry is doing an amazing job. You can always do better, and that's our job. And the Sustainable Pastoral Systems Group here at Charles Darwin University, it's really important that pastoralists and the pastoral industry are looking after the natural capital, so that's the land, the soil, the plants, the animals, the waterways that make up pastoral land. It's also really important that they think carefully, and that's what we're trying to do to help them, about things like biodiversity. And so that's why sustainability in the pastoral industry is so important. That's what pastoralists want as well. They care deeply about the land. They live there, they work there, and they are deeply connected. And so we want them to help them to be able to look after that land better, at the same time as making money, making profit, and being able to continue to work there and work on the land in terms of economics as well.
Cropping systems refer to the crops in combination, as well as the sequence of growing these crops, and also includes the management practices of growing all these crops together. Typically, like here in Northern Territory, the cropping system currently is under development around cotton. And cotton is proposed to be a cornerstone crop here in Northern Territory because we need a high-value crop which can overcome the logistic costs. And cotton is a great candidate, and that's suitable for the hot climate here. In terms of the efficiency, we talk about efficiency, basically how productive the crops are. It can be the yield value or can be the dollar value. Of course, you want a business to be profitable. You needed efficiency to get higher yield with the same inputs or take advantage of the market when the price is good. Meanwhile, resilience is also very critical. Resilience refers to the capacity of the whole system to withstand the sudden shocks. So the system that is resilient can relatively well handling these problems when that's happening. So that's why it's very critical to have both efficiency and resilience embedded in the whole cropping system.
So aquaculture is growing aquatic organisms, and that might be seaweeds, it might be shellfish, it might be prawns, and it's often fish. The biggest volume is fish with regard to animals. And they're used for different purposes, mostly food, but also for pharmaceuticals, for industrial ingredients, and for ornamental supply of fish to go into aquaria, etc. So there's various uses, and not to forget conservation, growing animals to release back into the environment, or plants. So RINA is firstly located in the north, and there's no other universities for miles around. Geographically, I consider us to be in Asia, so in that sense we're very well placed to be part of the largest aquaculture producers in the world. I mean, most of the production of aquaculture is in Asia globally. The other part is that this is a state here in the Northern Territory which is 30% Indigenous. So we're right in the centre of Indigenous areas. They're very, very important to me. So those are the two big advantages. We also have, as I mentioned, a fish farm right on our doorstep, the biggest barramundi farm in Australia. We have a fantastic government aquaculture research centre which the commercial operators work within as well. They have their hatcheries there. So we've got all these great things going on here which RINA is perfectly placed to support.
So the Research Institute for Northern Agriculture here at CDU is really well placed to be able to build capacity, build capability and do research. It's based in the north, it works with industries in the north, and it's training students and early career professionals to be able to work in the north. Do that from here, for here, and be able to provide opportunities for capacity and capability building in our near neighbours, which are very, very close.